Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Souls. So we left off here in the depths, and we are just going to wander this direction. So we were here the last time. We went to the bonfire. From the bonfire, just head to the right, and there shall be a giant rat there. I'm actually going to go kill the rat right now. So let us go make it into rat bits. I'm gonna kill him. That's actually pretty funny. Just running through here like a madman. We're gonna come up here. The butchers don't respawn, so that's always a good plus. And, well, just over here, turn across in front of us is where we found the pyromancer teacher, and here is the ugly things. Again, me riposting. I'm pretty sure most enemies we encounter, that's what's going to happen to them. That dog is ninja, by the way. That dog is so ninja. Dodge is like the Dormaro. The dogs are worse than me in PvP. Because I would hit someone and they just back jump. And then I try to hit them again. And this is like, no. And then they back jump away. And then I run forward and I try to hit them. And they just back jump. And this is like, come on, let me hit you. Alright, so over here, behind these, this is where the butcher's table was. Just knock over these barrels, fall down here, and right behind us is that giant rat that we saw earlier. He's very easy to kill, just jump on him. When I said easy, I wasn't joking. There's some items in here. First, grab the humanity the rat drops. This is a key, the sewer chamber key. And I believe that's what opens the bonfire door if you don't have the master's key. Down there, we're not going to go down there because I don't like dying. And that's where we were previously. Alright, so when you come to this, be as far left as you possibly can be, because if you don't, you're going to fall down that hole that we saw in the middle. And that hole is going to lead you to somewhere you don't want to be. And if you just follow what I'm doing, you will eventually come to the, what's it called? The door that leads to the bonfire. And there's by far a path ahead. But we don't need to talk about that path just yet.
Hi, Shimon. I'm Don of Xena. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
This guy, he's a useful trader. He'll trade you gold pine resin, which is very useful for most bosses of the game. And he also sells you bolts and arrows and things.
Well, that is a shame.
And that's about it for now. Later in the game, we'll find him again, and he'll have a lot more to offer us. And for right now, we're going to go and unlock the bonfire door. Come through here and go up the ladder. Now, fun fact, the first time I came through this area, I had no idea this bonfire existed. So I was doing this entire thing with 5 Estus flasks, not even a +1, just normal Estus flasks, and I got wrecked and I got killed. By me just kindling the bonfire. So now we're just gonna waddle on this way and kill these guys again, or at least this one. And this time I will show you a way to make this boss fight easier, because if you're like me and you got to the boss fight you were probably struggling pretty hard with it. And you were also probably getting shot at with magic bolts too. And I will show you how to correct this problem. So you just come up that way, you come over here. Yeah, that crate right there, there's a rat lying inside of it. It got me the first time I came by here. And this is also why I hate rats. I can't tell you how many times I've died to these rats. Lots of souls down here too. Feel free to grab them all. This, I would. If you're unaware yet, I'm doing all this post commentary. When I first saw that, I was thinking, is this the way to the boss fight again? I can't remember. So obviously, I walk up to it and I go through it. From up here, you get a pretty good view of the arena. And there is the channeler. So what the channeler does is he's actually fairly easy up here. You just lure the rats. Boy. You lure the rats and you kill them. I actually get bit a few times trying to do this. Come here, rats. Yeah. As you can see, I almost died. They do a lot of damage for just being rats. And then the channeler decided he wanted to come up. And I killed him pretty quickly. Just be well aware, if you do want to explore this upper area, there are about 3 or 4 more rats in ambush, so be cautious. Yeah, I'm not exploring this place as much as I normally do, but I don't really have I just have one goal in mind, and that's to kill the boss. And to find another item here that is actually fairly useful in the game. And I'm going to go rest at the bonfire because, heaven forbid, I don't have full Estus. Alright, I made a quick cut there, so you don't have to see me walking all the way back. Don't know why. I think I was actually called to do something. So, from the bonfire, just come down this ladder again, and I'm going to show you where a secret item is. Probably not so secret. Just walk through here, and come down here, back to the big sewer-like area thing. It's all sewer. Come on. So something you may not be aware of. When I came through here my first time through, I was hollow. And normally when you're hollow, you don't get this event that happens. And you'll see it in just a second. I was actually like, where is it? Is it not showing up? And I believe it was right about here I decided to turn back and check. Nope. So what this thing is it's the basilisk. It's angry, it's mean, and it wants to kill you. There it is. That's what I was looking for. The Dark Spirit Knight Kirk, if I can get my words straight, is an NPC that invades you. He actually has a very unique set, which allows you to build up high bleed, as you saw there. And whenever you dodge roll, or evade, or roll, or whatever it's called, and you have the full armor suit on, it does damage. Alright, so what you saw there, that you didn't get to see, is I picked up his shield and the sword that he uses. But sadly, it didn't show you what the items were that it picked up. For some reason. Alright, so now what I'm looking for here specifically is an item called the Evil Eye Ring. That sounds actually surprisingly awesome when I say it like that. And you find it here in the Basilisk area. Now the thing about basilisks, they're not hard. They're really not. But when you have a short curse meter like I do, you can die fairly quickly here. And I think most people do. See how quickly that just builds up on me? And I only have like so much time I can be there. And if you get cursed by these guys, you will see what happens in just a minute. That one you can lure out. He is angry like all the rest of them. And I wait for the evil dust to dissipate. See that guy right there, the statue thing, in front of the basilisks? Basilisks? I don't know. So there's also that guy right there. So be wary of him. So yeah, those statue things that are the men that are petrified with rocks coming out of them, that's actually where another player died in their world. And it's being manifested up here, or on your world. Like I said, they're not hard. You can one-shot them. And I decided to put this cruel statue out of its misery. Yeah, like I said, they're not hard. I actually thought this was pretty funny. The dude was floating in midair. What more could you ask for? A dude floating in midair. And now we have the ring that we wanted. What the ring does is every time you kill an enemy, you can, or it restores some of your health. That's what it does. The ring restores some of your health. And now you get to watch me fail several times trying to do this. I want the shiny that's on the other side, and I am hellbent in trying to get this. I maybe should have cut this out, but I decided, nah, they can see me fail over and over and over again. Because isn't that what part of this game is about, is watching the person fail over and over and over? Yeah, I think I do this like 2 more times, or die, or roll off like that 1 more time or 2 more times. Oh boy. There we go. I'm a genius. And in here you get some humanity. Don't know why I fall down there, but okay. So I believe now we are going to go and kill, after I equip the ring, I believe now we're going to go and kill the boss of the area. Now, I guess there is a benefit to having some post-audio, and I get to tell you some more about the boss. The boss here is called the Gaping Dragon. It used to be an everlasting dragon, but it was mutated in a way. And how it was mutated is it was so hungry that the entire thing became a giant mouth. And now it throws up bile and tries to eat you, which is always fun. Or at least you can think it is. Alright, so from that area, you want to go over here. The rat hiding in the doorway, at least in my game there was. He bit me, almost died from poison. Just right up here. Up here is essentially the pre-boss fight, boss fight. There is an item that I also go get, and it's called the heavy crossbow, and it gives you a few bolts. It's just right over here. Boss ahead. I tried to summon the one dude that you see back there, because this boss fight I like to have some help on. Because he is pretty tough, but he's also the easiest boss of the game. In my opinion, at least. Because he does have 2 one-shot moves that I managed to avoid. I believe at this point the summoning failed. So I summoned Solaire instead. And I just marched my butt on down there to get myself killed. Because what joy is that? And just pass through the fog wall and the cutscene. Alright, now another experience for my first time playing the game. I didn't know this was an actual dragon. So when I saw that coming over the edge, I thought, oh hey, I'm going to be killing a worm. But no, more of it decided to come up, and that happened. Yeah, like I said, it became a giant mouth. And there's its belly. So it has 2 insta-kill attacks, pretty much. Its first one is this. It bends its back up like that, and it flings itself forward and tries to crush you and eat you at the same time. Like that. And when you hit it in its head, that's the only way you can do the most damage. The other instant kill attack is when it flies up into the air and smashes you. Fair enough. So, you see me smacking the dragon's tail. That's because you get a weapon from it. The weapon is a giant axe that does quite a bit of damage. But the thing is you need 50 strength to use it. And I don't have 50 strength to use it. So, we're just gonna cut its tail off and say we got the weapon for the kicks and giggles. There it is. The Dragon King Great Axe. That's as blunt can get. And I don't know what happened there. I think I touched it because it was moving or something. I'm not absolutely too sure about that. And I believe this is where Solaire dies. Again. And then it has that foot stomp attack. That's a very easy attack. But yeah, that's most of the tips I can give about the boss fight is don't get crushed, don't get eaten. I do think this has a grab attack, but I'm not too sure because I was smart enough not to get near it or get to the point where it could hit me with its hand. I think I reached its halfway marker and I decided maybe I should two-hand the sword. Yep, there it is. Because for those of you who don't know, when you two-hand a weapon, you add half of the strength modifier. So or half of your strength score to a weapon. So let's say you had, I don't know, 66 strength. Well, half of 66 is 30. So 66 plus 30 is 99, which is the max stat in the game. So you're doing full damage. Excuse me. Go ahead. But yeah, Mr. Belly here decided he wanted to Really, really like that wing aerial move. Just be warned, this boss can crush you pretty easily. And there is its Vile attack. It throws up and it tries to kill you with its own vomit. And I missed my attack. I am a freaking genius! When do I realize I'm walking the wrong direction? Okay. So the boss fight's almost over. Just a few more swings and it'll be dead. So, the boss fight in and of itself is nothing compared to the next area of the game, which we won't be progressing for some time because we're actually going to kill 2 bosses before this. The next boss on our list is going to be the Wandering Demon, which is located at the Asylum, and we shall be heading there. Alright, so we killed the dragon, air quotes, and I'm exploring the room a little bit because I forgot about what's in here. You saw me pick up the armor earlier that was in here. And then I see over to the right a little door-like thing, so I decided to see if that opens, and it doesn't, sadly. So much for exploration. And I decided it's time to leave the place. So our next area that we'll be going to is the Undead Asylum. And our boss that we're going to kill there is called the Asylum Demon. It won't be too hard, in my opinion, because we have the Black Knight Greatsword, and that does bonus damage to demons. And then after that, we're going to go into the Catacombs and kill the boss named Pinwheel to get the Rite of Kindling, and I will show you what that does when we get it. So we just used the Blighttown key. This is how you're normally going to get to Blighttown. I'm not going to use this way because suicide. I'm going to use the sneaky way in through the back. Excuse me. But yeah, I believe that will be most of the episode. I will meet you all back at Firelink Shrine. So have a good one, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and most importantly, don't go hollow.